Good morning. Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis on this rainy Friday. Hopefully, we're getting some relief from that rain, especially to our northeastern part of our viewing area. But it's good to have you here. It's finally Friday. It's Film Friday, and we've got a great show lined up for you. May the 3rd, by the way, for those of you keeping score. One person who's always keeping score of the date because she's always on vacation. Randy Ramsey joining us. She's back from vacation. Good to see you, Randy.
That's right, I am. And I'm not always on vacation. I just happened to be on vacation for the last few weeks, but I did 5 countries in 2 weeks, so it didn't suck.
I was on, I took a couple of Fridays off and then I had to work on a Friday doing a different event. So I'd been off the show on Fridays for quite some time as well. So it just feels like we've both been on vacation, but I really haven't. You, on the other hand, you got a lot of traveling done there.
I did. Germany, Switzerland, Spain, Portugal, France.
Wow. You got it all in. Boy,
yeah, got it all in. I ate a lot of pastry, Todd, a lot of pastry, and it was all delicious.
Well, good for you. Yeah, I've heard Spain is wonderful this time of year, from what I understand.
Yeah, I got to talk to a group of artists filming a flamenco documentary in Seville. That was really terrific.
Cool. That's cool.
It was very cool. It was for the Flamenco Museum there in Seville. So it was great. I was really excited to interact with some indie filmmakers from outside of the US and, do a little prep class with them, which was great.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, it's good to have you back. It's good to be back on Fridays, of course. The show's been going on, though. We are here just about every Monday through Friday while HCC is in session. Now, there's going to be a couple of Fridays as we're moving forward where we won't be here because of other events like graduations going on. So that's always a good thing. A week from today is the VAST graduation. That's coming up.
Oh, well, that's exciting. I have not, because as an adjunct, I'm usually like dead meat trying to grade.
Well, it is, if you get a chance, they hold it at Central every year. It's an amazing ceremony. So there's some wonderful students that go through that program. Their families are all there. So if you get a chance, watch the live stream. Try to be there in person. I know not just you, Randy, but all of the audience. It's an incredible thing to watch. Anywho, that's next week. But most days we're here at 10 a.m. live. But Randy, they can always catch us on social media. And by the way, we're on that little TV station, named after us.
Yeah. We're on HCCTV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Usually.
All right. You can find us in social media as Houston Community College District. A lot of HCCs out there, but only one district. Okay, today we're on the program. We're welcoming HCC Small Business Development Program to talk about its upcoming supplier and vendor workshops. LeDrea Harden from the for the Small Business Development Program and HCC's procurement operations. LeDrea is joining us this morning. Good to see you, LeDrea. Are you keeping dry today?
How are you doing this morning?
We are doing good. And I know you guys in procurement always have a lot of good things going on. So we're looking forward to hearing about the supplier and vendor workshops. We're going to be with you in about 10 minutes.
Sounds like a winner.
Okay, it is Film Friday, and we've got a special guest here to talk with us. Salome Kokoladze is joining us. She is with the Aurora Picture Show. Salome, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you so much for having me and for having us introduce some of our upcoming programs. I'm very excited.
I wanted to talk to you about the programs, but first people may be wondering, wait, Aurora Picture Show, where is that? What is that? Tell us all about it. Where can people find you? And what exactly is the Aurora Picture Show?
So we are a small nonprofit based in Houston, and we are a media nonprofit. So we, showcase moving image, artistic programs, as well as installations and performance art. And we also do community programming and educational initiatives. So we do a lot of different things in town. And we recently moved to the East End. So we're in the 2nd Ward of Houston. And we are sort of still in a transitional phase and are doing a lot of different collaborative initiatives in Houston. So soon we'll have a space in 201 Roberts, and we're very excited about that.
Now, who can, let's talk about the programs that you have. Who can participate in these programs?
So it's depends on the program. Artistic programming, we usually invite artists, and I'm the curator, so I usually develop artistic programming for each year. Some of our other programs are based on open calls or sort of submission based. For example, BYOB, which is coming up in a week or so on May 11th. That's a participatory community program where anyone can sign up. It's first comes, first serve, and BYOB stands for Bring Your Own Beamer. So anyone can bring their projector or use one of ours, and then they can stream whatever content they want. And that's in partnership with the Menil collection. So everyone is screening their content on the facade of the museum, which is very exciting and sort of a fun event.
The Menil is such a wonderful, wonderful place. It's a wonderful space. It's really a treasure in Houston. So are you going to be projecting on the side of the museum? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah. So in the front lawn, we set up around 9 tables, and then people bring their projectors, and they have half-an-hour slots, and then they show their content. So it's a really diverse and fun and active night, and people bring their picnic blankets and sort of chill for the whole night on the lawn. And
can you BYOB as well? Can you bring your own, liquor as well to that, or is that a no-no for the Menil?
Actually, I'm not sure.
Maybe don't tell. Don't tell. Keep it on the down low. When is that happening? Because that sounds like a wonderful program, especially this time of year.
Yes, it's beautiful weather usually, and great time of the year, and that's happening on Saturday, May 11th, from 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And if it rains out that day, we'll do it the next week on May 18th, and that's going to be on the front lawn of the Menil collection.
And hopefully we'll have wonderful weather, because we've had enough rain.
Yes.
Done with the rain. Was it last summer when we had that huge drought? And then after the drought, when it started raining again, people were like, well, we needed the rain. I'm like, well, we needed the rain months ago. We don't need all this rain now. We're good. We're good with rain. Let's just get past it. So hopefully you guys will have some good weather.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Something called Extremely Shorts Film Festival. Tell us a little bit about that, and can people apply to that now?
Yeah, so Extremely Shorts Film Festival is one of our oldest running programs, and it's in its 27th year. And it is a submission-based program, and anyone from around the world can submit when the submission is open, usually from October to around March. And the only criterion for the submission is that you submit a work that's under or 3 minutes long, and it can be in any genre, in any form. So it's very open, and sort of we get submissions from traditional film, experimental, animation. So it's very eclectic and fun program as well. And we get submissions from around the world as well as Texas, which is exciting.
Now, do you focus on local filmmakers and throughout the state of Texas? Do you feature many of them?
We usually reach out to the filmmakers locally and encourage them to submit, and then it's up to the juror to sort of select the submissions. Each year we have a different juror. This year it's Lily Chin, who is an artist and curator from New York City. So she selected around 29 films, 5 of which are from Texas.
Now, these short films, what's the length of most of them? Do they range from, they're supposed to be under 15 minutes? How does that work?
It's a maximum 3 minutes. That's why it's called Extremely Shorts. And then, I don't know, some people submit 1 minute shorts, and some people can, I don't know, sometimes it can be 15 seconds, It's very open, and we don't limit anyone beyond 3 minute requirement.
Well, in this world of social media and reels and Instagram moments and all that type of stuff, it seems like our attention span as a society is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And so I guess would these films be perfect for a social media platform?
They could be. I think it's a interesting form and length. Filmmakers, I mean, always challenge themselves to sort of create short form works. It's not sort of a new thing, but it definitely fits into this like new platforms and expectations or societal expectations when watching videos. But I think it's an interesting challenge for filmmakers because it's not actually easy to make and say something in 3 minutes because you usually need longer amount of time. So it's definitely a sort of a, I don't know, nice experiment for anyone to engage in. Yeah.
Do you guys have students? Because obviously we have a film program, a film and media program here at HCC. Are students allowed to enter their submissions into this film festival?
Yeah, we actually get some student work as well. And it's a great way to sort of start your career, enter a festival, and show your work to diverse audiences. And we also do online streaming of the program around a week after the in-person screening. So then anyone can view it, and also people can vote for their favorite films. So it's a great sort of community engagement to watch everything and vote for your favorites. Yeah.
If people want to know more about the Aurora, how would be the best way to go to your website? We're going to have all your social media information in our post after the show, but is your website the best way to get tickets and information on what's happening?
Yeah, so I'll start with Extremely Shorts. If you want to know more about Extremely Shorts, go to aurorapictureshow.org, and our upcoming programs are on the first page, and you can see Extremely Shorts there, and you can click on that, and then you can buy tickets either for May 31st or June 1st. It's going to be the same screening on each day, so you can choose which day you want to come and see the program. We're going to have some of the Houston-based filmmakers or Texas-based filmmakers in person as well, and the juror will travel and be here as well. So it's a great way to participate in the in-person screening. And you can see our other programs as well on our website. You can also follow us on Instagram at Aurora Picture Show or on Facebook as well. And for Extremely Shorts, it's going to be presented at Story High, which is a great video production company in Houston, and that's at 4010 Canal Street. So we hope to see everyone there.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us. Salome Kokoladze is joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, with the Aurora Picture Show, we're going to have all your information in our social media.
Wonderful.
Stay dry and have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Thanks
Randy,
so much, Salome.
I know you probably mention these the Aurora Picture Show to your students and encourage them to check out the film community?
I absolutely do. I love Aurora Picture Show. There's a lot of great work. And, you know, as another small film nonprofit, it's one of those things where it's like everybody would think we had the same mission, but it's totally different stuff that we do, but super complementary. So I love Aurora Picture Show. I've been a fan for a long time.
Well, I want to check out the short film festival that's coming up. Extremely short. Well,
and the event at the Manil is like unique. There's nothing else like it. It's a really fun, casual, great.
That sounds pretty cool as well.
It's a terrific night. It's just really fun. It reminds me a lot of the Orange Show and you know, just that kind of like cool, chill vibe. I don't know. Or at least the 2 times I've been, it's been very chill. It could be super hectic other times, but.
Well, you've got a special guest. We're changing directions a bit, talking about our small business development program.
Absolutely. I'm super excited to be welcoming, sorry, my lips are not working today, LeDrea Harden, Supplier Analyst for HCC's Small Business Development Program. Welcome to the show, Drea. We're super excited to have you here. And I know you want to tell me about some specific workshops that are coming up. But first, let's just tell people about your department in general, because I think it's one of those things where it's like nobody knows how much all y'all are always doing for everybody else.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Randy, for having me today. Again, a small business development program falls underneath procurement operations. And what we try to do is make sure we're reaching out to small local businesses within Houston, as we are required to spend about 35% spend with small businesses. And so what I'm promoting today is basically for the end users of HCC, understanding how the requisition and the procurement process goes, because we partnered with Bonfire and everything has changed. So they're like, okay, but I want to get this vendor paid, or I want to hurry up and do this, and how can I get them to do business with the HCC? So there's a process, and just a legal process, to make sure that we have correct information regarding W-9s and conflict of interest. So talking about those two things, quick trainings, right? Just so they understand the process of onboarding a supplier.
And how long do those trainings take?
Oh, probably about 10, 15 minutes. It's very quick, very smooth, just understanding the fundamentals. Step one, right? Because they think that, we create the number first instead of creating a requisition. And so the requisition has to be created first, or we might already have another vendor that's in place that can give us better pricing. So it has to go through the sourcing process.
Absolutely. Everything has to go through in a particular way because the software requires it. Yes. and the regulations require it. So we got to be really careful. Yes. Right. I know some people are like, are they just trying to give me a hard time? And it's not. It's that's the way it is, folks. So you recently had a supplier expo.
Yes, it was awesome. Veronica Douglas, my manager, put it on, has it every year actually. And we had it March the 5th here at 3100 Main. And what we did was we contacted all of our small suppliers that we were already doing business with. So then that way the end users could meet Taha's, these big companies that we're doing business with, and even some of the smaller ones, right? Like Honesty Construction, people that are actually trying to do business with with HCC. So they're already registered in our Bonfire portal. And what they do is they select those commodity codes and they receive bid notifications. So it's a seamless process, right? So you kind of know what is happening around at each college, because you're absolutely getting like every email on services that we need. What's going up, what's coming out, right? So Bonfire is great. It's a great repository system. It holds all of our documents and the things that we need to see as far as ordering information and remit to information.
Yes, for sure. And it seems to be a little bit more streamlined than the previous system. So Absolutely. That's good news for everybody.
Absolutely.
But also, I think the Supplier Expo is great. But so your upcoming workshops, before we talk about their content, when will they be?
May the 8th and May the 15th at 10 a.m. And they will all be on Teams through ID Loom.
Oh, so it's online. So nobody even has to drive downtown. They can just sit in their pajamas and take their webinar, log in.
Absolutely.
And this is the vendor versus supplier requests.
Yes, absolutely. So let me explain what that means. So there's an HCC way of doing things, because you think vendor supplier, which one is which? So the HCC way essentially says that they are a vendor that is either going to provide a material or service, but they do not receive a PeopleSoft supplier number until a PO is created, until requisition is required, or it's sourced through procurement, like meaning that the services are getting ready to start, materials are going to be delivered. That's when we actually put them into our financial system.
So you have to have a purchase order. Mm-hmm. So you have to have the intent to buy. You have to create a purchase order. Absolutely. And then you have the requisition from the supplier.
From the end user.
From the end user. That's right.
An HCC employee. No problem. Yeah. Just so then that way you understand the whole process, because it has to be sourced. We may already have a vendor in place that is doing those particular materials or services. So it has to go through the procurement process.
Right. Because you already may, if I want to order C stands, you already may have, B&H may already be our supplier for that. So why would I go through the process of finding another person to already? Okay. Well, that makes sense. But Bonfire, you've said it several times. So can you tell me what Bonfire is?
Sure. So Bonfire is a repository system, again, that holds contracts, right? Contracts that we're currently working on. Any vendor can go in and register in Bonfire. It's a free service. They register. They include all of their information, whether it's banking information, whether they're small business certified, which is super important because we have to report spend. Right? Every time we have to report and see who we're spending our dollars with, and we have to spend money with small businesses. So we encourage those small businesses to go in there and sign up. So then that way they can receive those bid notifications.
Okay, that makes sense. And then No, it does. It makes sense. It's like if I want to do business with HCC, like Story Hive wants to provide us with a service, they have to register themselves
Absolutely.
so that then they could be a supplier. That's
Yes.
the same with all businesses, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And if I'm having any kind of issue, if I'm an HCC end user and I'm having any kind of issue with any of this, who do I contact?
You can contact our supplier box, hcc.suppliersupport@hccs.edu. You can contact myself or Veronica directly to kind of assist you. Sometimes we have speaking agreements, we have different things, legal contracts that do not want bid notifications. So they would simply fill out the paper form and it would go through OGC in order to get approved and signed off on. So every situation is different, right? Depending upon what the service or the material that they need. But anytime you have a supplier question, you can always reach out to us.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all that you guys are doing for all of us, because I know if every department had to go through and find their own suppliers and their own, it's
a lot.
I mean, being the executive director of a small nonprofit, I do all of this stuff. And trust me, I'd much rather somebody else do it. So thank you so much, LeDrea Harden, supplier analyst for the Small Business Development Program of HCC's procurement operation. We'll have your info in the post after the show. And just a reminder, if anybody knows a small business that wants to do business with HCC,
Absolutely.
This is the person you need to get in touch with.
Absolutely. I welcome all small business owners to reach out. You never know, big or small, right? We all have
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much and have a great weekend.
Thank you guys so much for having me and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you both. So, Randy, a few announcements we have to get through before we wrap up today's show. One of them,
we always have a few.
We have a few. Yeah. Well, these are some things that are happening around the district. One of them is happening Monday night. Big Band Monday night. The award-winning Monday night Big Band. I didn't know there was an award-winning Monday night Big Band. Or were you aware of this?
I was, but I'm a fan of big band music.
Okay.
We had big band music at our wedding. So
do you know Brad Good? Is it Good or Goody?
I think it's just good.
Just Good. Okay. Well, Brad Good, he's going to be at this event on Monday. He's playing trumpet. So that should be cool. And it's songs, classic arrangements from the big band era. So it sounds like it's right up your alley. It's the end of the semester performance for the ensemble students. 7:30 p.m. Monday, May 6th, HCC's Northwest Performing Arts Center. Registration's not necessary. Check our post after the show. And of course, this is a free event you can attend. Check it out. And there's also Girl Chat happening, and that's going to be at the Central College.
That's right. That's part of the women's mental health group, a group that knows that there are some things that only another woman can understand. So it's a safe space to discuss some of those sensitive subjects. 3 to 4, Wednesday, May 8th at HCC Central in the Harmon building. Check our post after the show. And, nice to know it's there if you need it.
Absolutely. Okay, another thing happening, a virtual studio reception. The online student exhibition features works from all campuses in HCC's Spatial I/O Virtual Gallery. During an artist reception this week, awards will be given out in art, drawing, graphic design, and digital media. The artist reception is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Wednesday, May the 8th, and it's at the Reality Collab at HCC's Central College. We'll have some information in the post where you can attend. And it's Media Arts Showcase that's happening as well.
That's right. I'm super excited. It's the spring student screenings, our end of the semester public screening of our student projects from the media arts programs, including filmmaking, audio recording, technology, and music business. And the showcase is from TV field lighting, TV field and production, lighting, cinematography, directing, and audio recording projects. And sometimes they'll slide in one or two from another class as well. Saturday, May 11th is the mixer at 6 o'clock. The showcase starts at 7 at HCC Northwest Spring Branch Performing Arts Center. Registration's not necessary. Everybody is welcome. It's free. Check our post after the show. And I know some of those projects, and they're very, very good.
They're pretty cool. I know things have changed so much. I am this old. I'll tell you, give you a hint. When I started in television production, there were ashtrays built into the switchers in the control rooms. Literally, metal ashtrays were in there.
Yeah.
And yes, everyone back then smoked. So that's how long ago that was.
Hey, I'm so old, I edited on a flatbed.
You edited on a flatbed. Okay.
On a flatbed.
All right. All right. Did you smoke in the studio?
Yes, actually, I smoked while I was editing on the flatbed, which was so great with the flammable cellulose film.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that smoke was so good for the equipment, too.
It was so great.
The tar really the tar stuck to the walls. It gave
some terrific texture on the film. It was terrific. Yeah.
Beautiful view. Okay, we're wrapping up the show. Remember, folks, registration is ongoing for both the spring, or not spring, but summer and the fall semesters. You want to get some classes in? Register now, hccs.edu/apply. Mental Health Monday, it's happening Monday, hence Mental Health Monday. One of our favorite guests from the Hume Center, Dr. Sean Fitzpatrick, will be here, and HCC Professor Woody Witt, leader of the award-winning Monday Night Big Band. Hey, he's going to be here on Monday as well. You're going to have to go to that, Randy.
It looks super good, and you know what? I think we're at the end of rugby season, so I might actually be able to get away.
Yeah, you can get away and check out some big band music since you're a fan. So
I am a fan.
Right. And you've got a big weekend planned. I imagine rugby, right?
Rugby state championships this weekend.
All right. Well, good luck.
My son's team is up for it, so let's see how it goes.
Good luck to him. Randy, good to be back. Good to see you back, and we'll see you hopefully next Friday. Or actually, no, we're not on the air next Friday.
You're not on the air next Friday,
no,
so
I don't think we are because of the vast. We are.
Oh, Melanie's saying we are.
Okay, we'll be here. So then we'll be here next Friday then.
I'll be here.
Yeah, I'll be here too. All right. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and we'll see you Monday morning live for Up to the Minute.